Did you ever buy something? Something you knew you shouldn't. A feeling in your gut screamed danger, but the allure, big promise, heal, was too strong. What if that object? What if I chose you? And the nightmares it unleashed were horribly, irrevocably. The air inside Ironclad Emporium, a den of steel and shadow, tasted thick like old blood and forgotten oaths. It reeked of oiled steel, polished wood, and something else. Something indefinably ancient and metallic that clung to the back of my throat. I, now known as Silas, stood mesmerized before the katana, its presence dominating the cluttered space. Every inch of it demanded attention, from the habaki to the kashira. In a sea of gleaming axes, rifles, and ornate daggers, this blade radiated an unnatural energy, a cold, hungry hum that resonated deep within my bones. The crimson dragon coiled around the scabbard, its eyes twin embers that seemed to pierce through me. When I finally dared to grip the hilt, the steel felt less like a foreign object and more like an extension of my own skeletal structure. It was an unholy marriage of man and metal, and a shiver, sharp and exhilarating, surged through me. But the siren song of the steel was too intoxicating to resist. "Tang runs the length," I asked, my voice hoarse, barely audible above the thrumming in my ears. The proprietor, a wizened gnome named Jebediah, scratched at his salt and pepper beard, his eyes, magnified by thick spectacles, scrutinizing me with unsettling intensity. "Full enough," he croaked, his voice like rusted hinges. "Edge-on-edge capability." I pressed, ignoring the tremor in my hands. I had to know. Jebediah chuckled, a dry, rasping sound that sent another shiver crawling down my spine. "Fool's game, lad. No steel survives true conflict unharmed. This ain't no movie prop. 200 for a replica." I glared, trying to mask my disappointment with a sneer. "So, it'll cleave through a horde, right? Like butter." Jebediah sighed, a weary expulsion of air that carried the scent of dust and decay. 5, maybe 6, and it'll unlock your inner eye so you can see the spirits clinging to your soul." He rubbed his temples, his face etched with fatigue. "Look, are you buying this thing or just wasting my time? The shadows are lengthening, and I have deliveries. I need to close. I'm buying it." The words tasted like ash in my mouth, a promise made to something I didn't fully understand. A malevolent bargain, perhaps. He snatched the offered bills with surprising speed, his gnarled fingers fluttering like spiders. "Get out, and may it serve you well." The last 2 words were muttered under his breath, lost in the clatter of the cash register. I clutched the sheathed sword, its weight a comforting burden. I was a far more dangerous man than I had been moments before, armed with not just steel but a purpose, a destiny that felt both exhilarating and terrifying. The 3-mile walk back to my dilapidated apartment felt different this time. The shadows, longer, deeper, and the night air charged with an unsettling anticipation. The rhythmic thump of my heart echoed in my ears, a frantic drumbeat against the encroaching darkness. My studio apartment was a testament to neglect. Stained carpets, peeling wallpaper, and the lingering scent of stale desperation. I swept the remnants of my pathetic existence, discarded ramen containers, energy drink cans, and scattered sketchbooks filled with disturbing drawings off the coffee table, replacing them with my prize. I ran a finger down the length of the crimson scabbard, the dragon's eye seeming to follow my movements. The chill returned, stronger this time, a bone-deep coldness that felt like a prelude to something awful. My lifelong obsession with the arcane, the forgotten, the things that scratched at the edges of reality, had led me here.